Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about the main character, probably the most important character to talk about. So we're going to talk about how the MC functions as a unit compared to the other characters in the game. So we'll talk about the MC's kit, but in broad strokes compared to the other character overviews I've done, where we've gone in depth about with percentages and stuff. We're just going to look at what the kit does, and it's for a couple reasons, and you'll see why later. So, the MC. I loved playing with the MC in the beta. I think that they're a really strong, easy to pick up unit, and hopefully people will actually use them in their team comps, as opposed to the Traveler from Genshin, who doesn't get as much attention. So speaking of, if you've been following Honkai Star Rail, you'll know that there's a lot of reskinned and repurposed systems from Genshin that's in Honkai Star Rail. The MC is no exception. I'm not going to point them out. If you see them as we go along, you'll notice them really easy. So, at the beginning, you choose between male or female. This is just your character model, doesn't affect anything. Same kit, same animations. The MC starts out as physical type. As you progress through the story, you'll unlock different elements for the MC, right? The ones you know about now are physical at the beginning, and then later in the story, you unlock the fire element. When you change the element, this completely changes their kit, and it changes their path depending on the element. So, whole new kit, whole new abilities, whole new scaling when you change the element. The MC will eventually be able to utilize every single element and have a different kit for each of them in the future. These elements are going to be tied into both new areas being released and milestones in the story, so it will be tied to both of those. And if the pacing of the rewards stays the same, which I don't see why it would change, you will get Eidolon level 6 for the MC, for physical MC, by the time that you unlock Fire MC. MC starts out as physical, and then unlock Fire later. Those are only ones we know about. More elements in the future. I really like physical MC. It's a super straightforward kit. I like the level of complexity. Very straightforward, and then Fire becomes a little bit more complex. So we'll go over both of the kits in a bit. But I just want to say, physical MC is great. It's super easy to use. It's useful as well. Like, I feel like there's an actual use for the MC at the beginning of the game. They're going to be your best option for breaking shields, because a lot of enemies in the beginning of the game are weak to physical. I know that's probably intentional to make you want to use the MC, but it totally works. Alright, so the kits that we know about physical and fire. Physical kit, super simple. You have your normal basic, your skill is a backhand swing that hits 3 enemies, hits the main target, and then the adjacents. And then your ultimate is a supercharged attack for your normal or your basic. So you can choose between to do single target damage or mini AoE. Big damage, super useful at breaking shields. That's pretty much it for physical MC. And like I said, I really like the simplicity of it. You'll be using them most at the very beginning of the game. Fire MC gets a little bit more complex. The Fire MC scales off attack and defense. Kind of interesting. Every time you use a basic, skill, and ultimate, you get a shield for everyone that scales off of defense, and that lasts for 2 turns. So every basic, skill, and ultimate, anytime you do anything, like anytime you take action, get a shield for a couple turns. Her skill is a taunt, draws enemy attention to focus fire on her. Her ult is just fire damage AoE, which scales off of her attack and defense, and then it enhances her next basic attack. The Fire MC has these things called Magma Will stacks. It's a counter, and then you gain these by taking action, doing certain things. When you have 4 or more, you deal extra damage, and then it turns your basic into from single target to a mini AoE, so your target and then to adjacents. Every time she takes action, she's constantly feeding that Magma Will stack, which is doing either increasing her damage or turning her basic into an enhanced basic attack. That's just a brief look at like what their kits do. The main focus of this video wasn't the kits themselves, just how the MC works. I like the direction that they've taken the MC in Honkai Star Rail. I think they'll be a lot more usable. I think more people will use them. I'm excited to see the new elements. I don't know what's coming next. I don't know if it's been announced. I don't know if it's been hinted at, leaked, anything. I haven't paid attention. All I know is physical and fire. There'll be another one next soon. Well, not soon. We need the game to come out first, of course. I hope you'll give her a fair chance at becoming a regular unit in teams that you run in the future. As always, I'm curious to know what you guys think. Are you guys going to use MC? Or are you looking to other characters to build out your teams? So that's it for the MC. Not a whole lot actually, just they function a little bit different than regular units. Unlock new elements as we go, as the game is developed. Get new kits with each element. Their path and light cone change. So hopefully we'll see not necessarily complex kits added, but unique and fun kits to play with to keep the MC fresh. So, as always, thanks for watching. See ya.